Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Too Real Sports. We keep it way too real.
Unapologetic, unscripted, and uncensored. I'm Big Ev.
And I'm in first place. I'm Mitri. And I'm in first place. The air is thin up here.
Tied for first place.
No, yeah, I
Who's
guess.
tied?
Yeah.
Tied for first place.
But there is no tie for
Due
first
to
place. That's why they have
unfortunate
tiebreakers.
circumstances. But it's part of football. Gruesome injuries is part of the game, and unfortunately, that's what happened to
So you
Alex
think
Smith.
if Alex Smith didn't get hurt, we still wouldn't? We wouldn't beat the Washington.
Nah, I'm probably not.
They didn't
Who
beat us
knows?
the
But
first
like,
game.
I don't think Washington would have lost to that home game versus what they lost to the Panthers.
They lost to the Texans. They were gonna lose that.
Nah, it was a close game. Not that close game.
Colt McCoy actually came in and threw a touchdown. They were losing like 20 to, I don't know, 10 or whatever. And Colt McCoy came in and brought it back in the game. So we're gonna beat Alex Smith. Oh, I like Alex Smith, your man now.
No, I never say it was my man, but Alex Smith, man, he wins.
That first place, we was destined for that, man. You know who else wins? Dak Prescott. You know, we gonna get into a lot of Dak Prescott, man. I'm gonna get you to his winning ways, to why he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. I just don't understand. I understand why you don't get it. Blinded by the Giants fan in you. I get it, but sometimes we gotta look past that. You know what I'm
cannot
saying?
find me a good Dak Prescott game without a monster Zeke game. You won't, and you can't, and you can't, and you won't.
Oh man. If
Goes
you want me to get
hand
to
in
the
hand.
numbers, I will.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah, as it should.
Zeke.
As it should. So, alright, so we're going to get into some basketball and all that, but let's get into it then. So, alright, perfect example. This year, Drew Brees. When he has good games, does his running backs not have great games?
Listen, you cannot do this. If you sit there talking about the Dak Prescott and want to use Drew Brees as an example, you cannot do that. We talking about Drew Brees,
Why we can't
Super
use
Bowl winning, all-time great, first ballot Hall of Fame Drew Brees. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. It doesn't matter.
So we just can't. So if a person's an all-time Hall of Famer, they just can't be compared to anybody.
Nah, not right now. You can't.
So what's the point of him playing the game right now for? He should just quit.
It's not comparable. It's not comparable at all.
Why,
Drew Brees has one turnover. He has one interception this year. You cannot compare Drew Brees.
All right, so tell me why.
Drew Brees throws the ball down the field. Like you cannot do this. You're like, listen, this is crazy.
So nobody should just be compared because they
not
have
Dak
names.
Prescott.
Why? All right, so
not Dak Prescott.
All right, so here we go. Let's get the school in session, right? So since Dak Prescott has been in the league the last 3 years, he is 3rd in wins, more than Drew Brees. So I'm not saying he's better than Drew Brees, but like, come on, he can't be. He won more games than Drew Brees. That's a fact. He probably has in those 3 yards a higher QBR than Drew Brees. That's a fact. So I don't know all this. We just can't compare Drew Brees and Tom Brady, and we can't compare these people to nobody. We compare people to Jordan. We just not supposed to compare nobody to Jordan.
Who do you compare to Jordan?
LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. We compare people to Jordan.
Bad comparison. Compare LeBron James to Jordan.
It's a thing. It's not that far off.
You
it's
can compare Kobe Bryant to Jordan somewhat, but you can. But
all right, well,
is like you cannot compare Dak Prescott to Drew Brees. It's not the same caliber of player. It's not the same caliber of quarterback.
Well, any quarterback you want to use in success, the running game and the passing game go hand in hand for winning teams. You can get you a Pat Mahomes and get you 600 yards and lose if you want to do that. It's statistically shown, and I'm about to I'm gonna get into Drew Brees, and I ain't even gonna compare nothing with Dak. I'm just making this point of running and passing go hand in hand. You have to. So Drew Brees, right? Drew Brees this year, if you don't realize, the Saints run more than they throw the ball. We all like to think of Drew Brees airing it out.
Finally.
Think about, all right, and now what is it?
Finally.
And what is he? An MVP candidate when he does that. Now when Drew Brees...
He's been an MVP candidate.
He's going to win the MVP,
He's all-time leader.
How many MVPs does he have?
He's number 1. He has none. I mean, unfortunately, there's Aaron Rodgers over there in that conference. You like.
No, this is what I'm making a point of. You're again blinded by the numbers. These big numbers usually mean losing because your run game is not. So, for a great example, Drew Brees' most pass attempts came in 2006. He had 673 attempts. He had some 37 touchdowns. He had 15 interceptions, 5,208 yards. His team went 7-9. When you have those big yard games, that doesn't win football games. We can go down to Aaron Rodgers. When Aaron Rodgers had his lowest attempts for a year, he won a Super Bowl in 2010. So these big numbers, and they even talk about your man to the contrary, who's never going to the Hall of Fame, Eli Manning. He's top 10 in yards because he loses a lot. Big yards equals losing. So all this, I don't want to hear all this to get back to Dak. Zeke.
That's why Eli is top 10 in yards, because he loses a lot.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's amazing.
That's a fact.
This is amazing.
The big yards usually mean a lot of the times you're losing because you're playing from behind. So you got to throw, you got to just be out there throwing, and you have to have a lot of interceptions.
So that's the reason why I was high interceptions then too, because he's always behind and always throwing.
Yeah.
So Peyton Manning's the all time, like when Brett Favre's the all time leading interceptions. Peyton Manning has more interceptions than Eli. What's the cause of their interceptions? Because they always down behind. They always behind in their careers.
Well, one thing I will give a knock on Peyton is you never see me. I think Peyton is great. Peyton is an innovator. He changed quarterbacking in the league definitely from a line of scrimmage standpoint. But I don't put Peyton on the pedestal like most people. And the way I say Peyton underachieved. Because a lot of people forget with all those things he did, he threw a lot of game-losing interceptions. Threw a lot of those, especially in the playoffs. And that was the separation between him and Tom Brady. Tom Brady, like Dak Prescott, doesn't turn over the ball. And that was the win.
So why when Tony Romo was... I hate to go back to this, but why when Tony Romo was the quarterback of the Cowboys, why was he held on such high pedestal to you? Why was he held on such a high pedestal for you? If that's the reason why Peyton Manning's not held on your high pedestal, why the hell was Tony Romo so up in the pedestal for you on your quarterback?
Well, Tony Romo hierarchy. Not Peyton Manning. Of course, I got Peyton Manning way higher. Tony Romo used to get he was labeled in the media just because that's what media does. He was labeled a choke artist, and that's what he wasn't. He was a high caliber football player. But I do think Dak Prescott is a better player than him. He plays winning football. Tony Romo was what I'm talking about with these examples of high yards. It looks good. It looks great. But when it comes down to it, he's going to throw a game-losing interception, like a lot of those high throwing yard quarterbacks do. And so that's why Tony Romo was my man, but he's not Dak Prescott. I never expected. I expect Dak to get multiple Super Bowls. I wanted Tony Romo to get one because that would have put him in the Hall of Fame. I wanted him to. Dak will get multiple.
Okay.
Dak will get multiple. Now Pat Mahomes. Let's talk about Pat Mahomes.
I'm not like before we talk about Pat Mahomes.
I'm not gonna knock him. I'm just saying.
I wasn't a Pat Mahomes like at the head of that bandwagon. Patty Mahomes. Nah. I was not ahead of that Pat Mahomes. Nah. So. Before we get into that, I just want to say that.
I like Pat Mahomes.
And we can go back to the footage too. I was not on the Pat Mahomes bandwagon.
I like Pat Mahomes. I like him for that offense. I don't know what he is yet. He's very young, but you got to chill with the bandwagon of him being this great quarterback. You got to realize that in his two biggest games on the two biggest stages, he's lost. That's a big deal to me. And he's thrown 5 interceptions in those 2 games between the Patriots and the Rams. So that's a very big deal to me.
And for me, it's not even it's not a Pat Mahomes thing. It's a Kansas City Chiefs thing overall. We've been seeing this show from the Chiefs before. We've seen these lighting up shows, lining it up. Well, not to this capacity. We ain't seen it just to this level, but we've seen them successful like this in the first half, going to the playoff 16-2 and then 14-3 or whatever their record is, and losing the first round.
That's a fact.
Right. Year after year. So.
Talking about that, I guess that Monday night game was a classic though.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was crazy.
That was a classic. Shout out Mills. Crazy. Mills is at that joint.
Yeah, I seen the IG story.
That was a classic, man. I wish I could. Whew. But what's crazy about it is, and I actually want to talk about just more of play calling and wide receiving. But the crazy thing about it is, As great as that game was and as a classic as it was, I don't know how much I love those two teams in playoffs because those defenses are terrible. Both defenses are. There were some plays made on defense, but as far as just playing defensive football, sound football, both of those defenses are horrible.
Yeah, they both defenses have like good individual play. Like Houston on the Chiefs, and you all know on the Rams that savage of a mammoth on the D line, Aaron Donald. Yo,
he's the best player in the NFL.
Yeah, he can't stop. He can't be stopped with dry cement and a brick wall. Yo, you cannot block him. Yo, you cannot block him. Yeah. You can't even double him.
Yeah.
Because Ndamukong Suh is right next to him, and they got Fowler right there, and the D line is like, I don't understand why that was going on collectively, but like, they have the individual players on that D line to really put a beating on the offensive line and the quarterback. So that's why I always think I give the Rams the upper hand, because at least they have those playmakers on the defensive end that can sit there and like make something happen at any given time of the game. Any given time of the game. We don't know about their offense. They got everybody on offenses. But you're right though. Collectively, I don't know what's going on. They give up high scoring numbers. It shouldn't be that way, man.
I know from like a DB standpoint, like I'm very high on Marcus Peters. I thought that was gonna be a big move when he went over there. Too. But Wade Phillips likes press coverage.
Is that his thing?
Yeah.
Is that Marcus Peters?
No. He likes to just kind of do his own thing out there and kind of ball hawk. He's not a big guy either. He barely like to tackle, so he ain't trying to impress him. So that's why he been, somewhat getting his ass cut. Kind of like, the Saints game? You can't be jamming Michael Thomas. And even with the game when they played there, like, you can't cut. So him and Wade Phillips, it's a bad combination.
See, that's why I don't understand that. Like, Wade Phillips, he's a great defensive coordinator. He's been in the NFL, has great success throughout his career, but like, why would not adjust to your playmaker to his ability, to his skills, to his strength? Why sit there and keep him there in the press coverage, knowing that's a weakness?
Coaches are so arrogant, man.
And he has the ability the mentality to sit there and tweak his defense in order for Marcus Peters to sit here and do his thing and keep his whatever his defense is on this side of the field, whatever. But he won't be all stubborn and playing that 1970 shit. Yeah, see you later, man.
Yeah, so I don't know how they're gonna be in the playoffs, and not to throw this in there, but the Cowboys got the perfect recipe. I mean, the Saints right now, just because their defense is clicking, but the Saints kind of can fall in that same bracket of high offense, low defense. We'll see the Cowboys. I'm saying the Cowboys with Zeke and top 5 D over there. That's a recipe to combat that.
I see now I agree with you. See, now you talking like you didn't say nothing crazy. That Zeke and that top 5 defense. That's the recipe. That is definitely a recipe for playing football.
That ain't gotta be said.
I just hope they. Listen, y'all O-line, sticking your O-line. You thought you do a lot of shit on your O-line. Your O-line is just fine. I mean, sorry they aren't number 1 in the league no more. They may be 8th or 7th.
Now we just
7th, 8th, 9th, like around that area, but they not number 1. Fine, they not number 1, but Dak still be out there having his sweet ass time in that pocket. I be seeing it. He be back there chilling.
Dak had this is what's so great about Dak. Dak knows how to adjust. He's been adjusting in every second half. That's why we've been scoring a lot of points in the second half. Dak still in the Washington game got sacked 4 times. The O-line is still not what it was.
No. See, we not gonna do that. We downplaying Washington defense. Washington has a solid, good, solid
that's
defense.
That's fine. But 4 times and a half, that O-line ain't playing great. The O-line's getting together good. The rookie got hurt, and ever since he got hurt, we've been having better O-line production. And everybody kind of knew he wasn't ready to be there. They say O-line is the hardest position to adjust from college to the NFL, and so rookies usually don't do good there. Dallas was just being stubborn. He got hurt, and it's been a blessing in disguise. But it's still not, the O-line we know, but everything is it's getting there.
Man, another thing is, too, I can't front, like, it's looking good with that first round pick, because I don't know what the hell was going on in Oakland, or I don't know what's going on with Derek Carr. Obviously, I don't watch the Raiders like that. Shout out to my man Sammy. Good luck with that. But Amari Cooper is fucking nice. I'm like, yo, he's dead nice. I don't like. What was the problem out in Oakland? Of course, he's the former Pro Bowler. You seen he had the skill, but like this year and like prior to the year last year was like, what the? But watching him right now, these last couple of games, like, yo, his skill set is absolutely still right there intact.
But you answered your own question. What was the problem out there in Oakland? What's the difference?
John Gruden, the Raiders organization.
I mean, it ain't just John Gruden. I mean, it's Derek Carr, a regular mid-major quarterback, and then it's a top 5 quarterback.
We can say the same thing.
And Dak Prescott.
We can say the same thing about what happened with Dez. Dez is the same quarterback. Dez was the same wide receiver who had all those the crazy yards against Green Bay that playoff game. In the following year, same quarterback. What happened?
Dez was hurt.
I guess so.
You know, we try to sweep that. Now, I actually got a stat. Amari Cooper's grade for, you know, I love player football focus. His grade with being on the Cowboys is 89.9. When he was with the Raiders this year, it was 63.4. So you know what the difference is.
Zeke. Unfortunately, Marshawn Lynch ain't the player that he was no more.
If Zeke throws the ball, I guess.
Backup? What's his Derek? Doug Martin.
You really just not gonna give Dak? No, that's unbelievable. That you would give a wide receiver credit from the running back.
Zeke.
Oh man, that is unbelievable.
Zeke.
I mean, you know what else is crazy? I'm trying to leave Dak. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make a point about that Monday Night Football game. But you know, Dak is just. It's crazy how he's so top 5-ish, right? Zeke. So I told you since he's been in the league, he's 3rd in wins. But it's when Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger and Dak Prescott the last 3 years. That's crazy. In 2.5 years, because it's not even a whole year yet, he has 12 game-winning drive victories.
What's Dak record in the playoffs those 3 years? And Tom Brady and Big Ben. Since we want to do that,
you can't. I mean, come on.
Hey.
So So he finished 3rd behind Tom Brady and Big Ben. That's cool. We'll take that. No problem. No problem. That's
in the
cool.
playoffs. It was the record. What happened in the playoffs?
So that's fine. He lost.
All right.
But how did he balled? He went like, this is off the top of the dome. He went like 24 for 38. Double check me on it. For like, I can't remember the yards. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Come on. Against Aaron Rodgers.
What kind of game Zeke had?
I don't know.
A monster one. I bet you had a monster game.
I don't know.
I guarantee you it was coupled by a monster game by Zeke.
But why do we not? So why does the rules not apply for Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram? Why does those same rules not apply for Michelle and James White?
Because before Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara got there, Drew Brees was already throwing 5,000 yards.
And he was losing.
No, he wasn't.
He was losing.
He won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl without.
He won 1 Super Bowl.
Without those 2 players. Was Ingram there?
Nah, was Ingram there?
Nah, he went there. He was still at Bama. Ingram and Kamara went there. You can't even tell me that it was Reggie Bush. He went with Reggie. My bad. You're right. He went with Reggie Bush.
Bush wasn't featured back.
He went with the Reggie Bush. That's who Drew Brees was.
It was not the featured back.
Drew Brees, baby. Reggie Bush.
Over there.
I bet he was.
Every quarterback. We had this discussion about John Elway. He didn't win a Super Bowl till 1. He got a big time running back.
Yeah, finally.
There's no.
But he made it to 3 before.
He made it.
He made it to 3 before.
Did he win?
Shit, he's not like he was winning John Elway before Terrell Davis when he got there.
Did he win?
No, he didn't.
It's the recipe for everybody. The Rams, Todd Gurley. Like, come on. It's every. Don't try now all of a sudden just for Zeke. Like these people ain't producing the same. Like Todd Gurley doesn't lead the NFL in rushing and touchdowns right now.
He does.
All right, so we don't take that away.
It does help, but like.
No, it's more than help.
But these quarterbacks, like John Elway, can still have a 300-yard game. It's funny because I was just watching Terrell Davis' football life. They stopped him in the playoff game. That's why he got MVP of the first Super Bowl. Because they stopped Terrell Davis. They make sure he didn't get off, and John Elway threw for 300. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. With Zeke running for 47 yards. And go ahead, Dak.
Dak is
it's on you, baby.
So what about? I don't know the numbers off my head, but when he played the Steelers, he's been in shootouts with big. Yo, I looked at the top 5 quarterback list. It's of the league right now. It's Pat Mahomes. Out of order, but it was like Pat Mahomes, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, and Jared Goff. Dak beat 3 of those. He beat 3 of them. He never played Pat Mahomes, and he outplayed Jared Goff. So this ain't you acting like he can't do this. However a person want to play, he can do it. But
Zeke
winning
had
football,
monster games, them games.
like I keep saying, Tom Brady liked football.
Oh, man.
Tom Brady, until recently, was winning with 200 and something. He won a Super Bowl throwing 145 yards. Come on now. He won a Super Bowl and he threw 145 yards. Because the big thing is no turnovers. Now, we were NBA, right? We almost there, but real quick, I want to talk about play callers. And this is what, this is what separates everything in the NFL, play callers. Right? So, the Rams-Chief game, what was it, 105?
Yeah.
105 points?
Yeah. No, 54, 51, 105, yep.
Both those teams, wide receiver cores, are really regular. Real regular. No, they have no real stud players on none of those teams.
Nah, I don't think they're real regular. I think collectively as a unit they're nice. Now, offensively, they got skill positions out the wazoo on both teams. On top of they play calling and and they have the quarterbacks to throw the ball and the running backs. Nah, hell yeah, man. Ain't nothing regular about that shit, man.
They have Sean McVay and they have Andy Reid. Now let's break down the wide receiver groups over there. They got Robert Woods over there, right? Robert Woods, second round player, came out of USC. He was over there, I think, with Matt Barkley and Kiffin. But he's a second round player, okay talent. I mean, he did play on the Bills for 3, 4, 5 years.
Exactly, and nobody was there with him. He would have done a better job throwing the ball up in the air to himself.
I mean, alright, I guess, but he's good. He's okay. He ain't really making no noise like that. Then we got Cooper Kupp, third round pick. Where he went to? Eastern Washington. So he's okay. Ain't no real big talent that we look. I for some reason I do remember seeing him pre-draft and thinking he was pretty good. I think he might have been on the Cowboys board or something. But I mean, he ain't no 50-something points that they scoring. And then Brandon Cooks, right? That's the big money man over there. Brandon Cooks is okay at best. He's on his third team in 3, 4 years with the Saints, drafted by the Saints.
And putting up great numbers on every single stop of the way.
I mean, right now through most of the season, he has 3 touchdowns, receiving 1 rushing. That's okay. You know
and with that team, I mean, yeah.
So it's really Sean McVay.
No,
it's Sean McVay.
I don't know if it's just Sean McVay. I mean, he's great. He's great for what he does. But they're talented. They great position skill players, especially as a unit.
Great.
As a unit.
As a unit, that's because you're coach.
Who's a better unit? Name a better talent-wise a unit that's better
talent
than Rams.
Talent?
Yeah, as a unit.
The Falcons.
Really?
With Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, and Calvin Ridley.
All right, just Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones might just do it right there.
And Mohamed Sanu is a ball player. Mohamed Sanu?
Come on.
Mohamed Sanu is a ball player. I like Mohamed Sanu. He played ball.
Mohamed Sanu is not better than any wide receiver on the Rams.
What?
He's not better than Cooper Kupp. He's not better than Robert Woods. He's not better than
Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah, Mohamed Sanu. And this will be his year to do his thing. He's not doing shit.
I'm taking Mohamed Sanu.
Nah, Mohamed Sanu ain't doing nothing getting his spot taken by a rookie. Over who? He's not better than Kupp, Woods, or Brandon Cooks.
Well, they okay. They just play with Sean McVay and everything is easy. I like which was going to be a young core, and watch, I'm telling you, this team is going to take over not take over the NFL, the Cowboys will, but this team will in the future be right there. The Bears, I like their wide receiver core. Allen Robinson, Gabriel over there. I like, they got a kid, Miller, that I like coming up. They got Calvin White, who was a nice draft pick if he,
Calvin White is not doing anything. Gabriel,
you're right.
They call is definitely not better than the Rams.
But it's really just all about the play calling, man. It don't matter as far as...
They have a great play caller over there in the Biz.
They do. That's a fact.
You done turned around Mitchell Trubisky over there, man.
That's true. I kind of like... Now, let's talk about the other team, the Chiefs. The Chiefs, the other big
Another
team.
great unit.
Great unit.
Collectively, yeah.
Oh, it's Andy Reid. They got Sammy Watkins over there.
Yeah.
Come on. Now, what's crazy is Sammy Watkins, that Clemson team... They had him. D-Hop was over there. Latavius Bryant. That's crazy. But he might be. Sammy Watkins might be the. I hate to do that to him, but Sammy Watkins has been with the injury bug. I'll put it on injuries.
Nah, he ain't been living up to expectations.
So that's they got a guy, DeMarcus Robinson. I see him make plays here and there. I don't really know him like that. He's okay. Chris Conley, I think he got like 3 touchdowns. He's okay. And then Tyreek Hill, right? Now
why not Travis Kelce? They got the best. They got the best tight end in the game right now.
They do, but that. They do.
He's a part of the. He's part of the wide receiver.
They do. That's a fact. I give you that.
And Kareem Hunt be catching the ball out the backfield too.
Exactly.
One of the top running backs to do it.
I agree. Well, yeah, he's good. He's good. I won't give him all that.
I'm talking about catching the ball out the back. I'm not talking. We the same page with Kareem Hunt. I'm not.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. But Tyreek Hill, I don't want to take too much away from Tyreek Hill because I like Tyreek Hill a lot. But he's not a traditional wide receiver. He's a ball player. Don't get it twisted. He a dog. He make plays.
That motherfucker fast, and he got the quarterback that can launch the ball.
Exactly.
And he got the perfect play caller, and it's working.
Exactly. But he ain't winning no jump balls with you.
He'll outrun the shit out of you though.
That is definitely a fact. But all that to me is play calling. All that those wide receivers on both of those teams who are the highest offenses in the NFL right now. They okay. I don't really like none of them like that. I don't love any of them as individual players. But when you got Sean McVay, the best coach in the NFL, when you got Andy Reid, one of the best play callers, one of the best offensive minds in the NFL of all time, he make you look good. So when we get rid of Jason Garrett next year, right, and get one of those kind of play callers, because Dak is in first place. Oh man, did you know that? But that's enough with Dak, man. I was really just making.
I just hope whoever get there open up the playbook and take out those fucking bootlegs.
Oh yes, yeah. They're very obvious. That's one problem with the play calling over there is that everything is very, very obvious.
That's another shit y'all be talking about.
But with all that, man, I mean, Dak has still made us in the first place. But y'all want to give the quarterback no credit in a league where you need high quarterback play to win. So it's crazy. I mean, I love Zeke. That's my man, 214 long sleeve Zeke. That's why we got the win streak too. We've been wearing the long sleeves. We ain't lose a game since. But I haven't really let you too much in on some Cowboy stuff that you shouldn't know. You might cut the sleeves off or something on the next game and try to take our power like Samuel.
I love Zeke, man.
Oh yeah, Zeke, that's my man. Number 1 running back in the game. I ain't like him causing that penalty. So they still got to grow up. I still don't like the way they celebrate in the game sometimes. But yeah, they're a young team. They're getting excited. It's winning culture over there. What's going on?
How you don't like the way they celebrate? Forget. I'm not even gonna do it. I was gonna say I'm not even gonna do it.
I like them to finish. If I nitpick, it was a Falcons game. Dak got a first down and flexed. And I know in his mind at the time it was like, yeah, just a game-winning play, and I hated it right away. I don't want to say I hated it. I didn't like it right away. Because, football, so much can happen in that last 2 minutes, and then that Falcons game became closer than it should have been. And then the same thing with, they throwing, Zeke putting Dak in the thing like as if, we won the game. Then it became a little closer than it should be. So you just got to finish games. Defense did the same thing on certain interceptions. They'll come back all smiles. Then they'll get a touchdown right on them in the very next drive. So just got to finish games. It becomes a part of maturity.
Even the Zeke, that's right.
NBA. Draymond Green.
It's panic mode, man. I understand. It's a lot of things going on right now in the NBA. Draymond Green is definitely one of them, but it's so much panicking going on. But let's start with Draymond Green. Draymond Green, he done dug himself a hole, man. He done dug himself a hole. He probably not gonna get out. If Draymond Green had any hopes of coming back to Golden State, remaining in Golden State, he had ruined them chances. He didn't take it too far. He didn't sit there and finally put his dumb ass, big ass foot in his mouth, and then they actually suspended him from doing all that, those antics for Kevin Durant. I mean, I can't knock him. It's Kevin Durant, Draymond Green. I mean, who are you picking? And I hope this streak. I hope this like this shows something about who Kevin Durant is as a player, as a person, and who the real player of that team is. Like we all been saying it from the whole entire time. At least me and my partner over here have been saying it Steph Curry is the straw that makes how you say it with the straw that makes the soup go in circles.
I was about to say break.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
don't even know what I said. The straw. You don't use a straw for soup. I don't know. But Steph Curry's the man in that team. Obviously, it's not the same way with Kevin Durant. And you know his mental fortitude. You know he sees Kevin
Pause.
Not mental
just fortitude. No, I went like this. And
all right. Kevin Durant. You see Draymond back. I don't know what's going on mentally between them on the court, but it's not adding up to wins. It is over. Over for what?
The dynasty is over.
No, it's not.
It's over.
As soon as Steph Curry comes back and they start winning things, everything gets cured again.
It's over.
When is that good old Robitussin? Add that little tussin in there, everything all good. Steph Curry be back.
Thank you, Draymond Green, for being exactly
fucking idiot, man.
Who I thought you was. Egotistical. Wanted to be. Not even what was it? Dalvin. You taught me the fourth member of Jodeci.
Oh,
right?
Dalvin, yeah, Mr. Dalvin.
He was Dalvin. And you wanted to holler like KC. And now look at you. You like the Jamie Foxx episode when he was on tour with them. And you were just supposed to play the background and ride the tour out and get all the perks. You know what I'm saying? And nope, you want to grab the mic and be the man and think you was KD. And now it's over. It's a wrap. You can't. There's no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It's like, it's one thing already if we are friends, like say me and you are friends of 20 years, right? And we get into an argument, we can understand that 20 years in an argument, maybe that's not a person's characteristic. But when you get a friend of 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And then you start calling me a bitch, you start saying it to everybody. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, ain't no coming back from this, bro. Like, I can't do another 82 games with you. I can't do it. I'm uncomfortable. Like, this is just, it's over. And so Draymond Green, you entered. But the crazy thing is, Draymond Green might stay in Golden State. Nah. KD is out of there. It's over. He's out. We hate to do the whole sources thing, but the person who broke LeBron going to the Lakers and the same guy who broke Butler going to the 76ers, he got a couple other things he broke. The other day said he got word that KD going to the Lakers.
So if KD go to the Lakers and Lakers win the chip, who's the reason they win the chip?
Zoe. No, I'm joking. The chip don't count. It only count for Zoe and the young.
But like LeBron, like KD's all about credit. Like he called me a bitch. They talking about if you get out of here, we want before we can do it without you. All right, so you go to LA win the chip. You go to LeBron. LeBron gonna win MVP in the finals. Then what?
KD. So it's like we say, man. He's so fragile as far as he's not that big dog. He's not that alpha. So that'd probably be perfect for him because LeBron know how to take all that. LeBron is perfect for all that as far as, and he loves it.
Because he's gonna be the reason why he win. He's gonna get MVP. He'll be fine with that.
So. Like kind of like what KD said while Draymond is calling him a bitch, to paraphrase what KD was saying, like, I just want to play basketball. That's really just what KD want to do. He just really just want. Think about KD don't do no off the court stuff as far as celebrity wise. Yeah, if you see KD, he's dressed like a basketball player.
I can't front. That's one thing KD. I give him that. He stick the ball. He might hop in the booth a couple of times and lose his mind and do sound disgusting, but he really stick to basketball. He ain't really doing all that extra shit. He's a basketball player and that's what he do, man.
He truly just wants to play basketball.
Yeah, straight
up. So
but he's winning though. He's winning and getting the finals MVPs. It's not like
the Lakers.
Yeah, he's not getting finals MVPs with no Lakers.
Oh, nah. I don't even think he really cares about that though. I think he just wants to play basketball.
Yeah, you're right. You might be right about that.
And I even think he thought that with the Warriors, that was probably part of it. I could go there and there's so many stars over there. All the attention ain't gonna always be on me all the time. So I could just play basketball. Because there's all these other people to talk about. There's Draymond who won't stop talking. But now we're backfired.
And it's funny with all this going on. You got the Lakers up and down. They win up and down games. You got the Golden State. You got Houston in here in the mix in here, not winning Gabriel and Melo, and they starting getting their little winning streak. You don't know what's going on. Throughout all the mess, who's the most consistent team? Who's been the most consistent team throughout all the matches?
I know the Grizzlies in first place, right?
Nah, fuck the Grizzlies. Oh, they've been playing good too.
Yeah.
OKC.
Oh yeah.
Quietly brewing.
After
OKC, they've been looking great. And OKC, I'm telling you, they have the formula. Yo, they have a team of dogs.
I like Schroeder.
They got he is a yo. Okay, whose pit is that, dog? That's who Shooter is, man. He's an American bulldog. He's Davy Boy Smith out there, man. He's out there. They playing real good, strong, tough, hard nosed basketball, and I think that's the formula to success, at least to beat the Warriors. But I gotta see it though. Like I gotta see it though, man. Steph Curry get back.
But you know, teamwork and just the way the Warriors play, they had so much fun, just organic fun.
Yeah, word. And and it's not happening right now with Draymond.
It's not going. It's just nothing's going to be the same after that, yo.
You guys,
he old, yo. He was
black.
Old
He black, yo.
He was, and it was like, it must have been really built up, because you know how when somebody they just waiting for anything to go crazy on you or anything to want to pick the fight.
Yeah,
that wasn't even that serious.
It wasn't though.
For him to just start going.
Because he was dead wrong. You should have gave it the fucking ball. You turned the ball over, lost the ball and shit, and you sitting here.
Look crazy.
He was doing crazy.
So it's over, man. I mean, they might could sneak a chip out of it just because they probably will win the chip still. I mean, they just so much better than everybody.
I'm sitting here talking all this shit. I'm still Warriors in 5.
Yeah. At the end of the day, don't get it confused. They still gonna win the chip. But now, instead of winning $1 million in a row,
Warriors gonna be over after this and shit.
It's over, man. Let's get ready for the 30 for 30. Don't let them lose in the playoffs. It's really over. But just start getting ready for the 30 for 30 on how Draymond Green lost in this because he wanted to be KC. And he was doubting.
First the Fat Boys breakup.
But with the Grizzlies being in first place, that's why you just can't take too much stock into the season right now.
And it's early. It's
Celtics
so early.
In 8th place. I say last year. In 8th place.
They still learn how to play.
I don't know what's there.
Nah. So I think the Celtics still learn. They got to learn all over how to play against a different team.
That's true.
Kyrie was out for like half the season, and Gordon Hayward was out the whole season. So once they get that mix behind. And get their reps up. They're gonna be exactly. They're gonna be just fine.
Whoa, my bad. Let's get into what Jimmy Butler. What we think about that in the 76ers? Does that make them in the championship contention?
No.
Nah, shit. We understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice pickup for the he's nice.
Name.
Yeah, it's nice, but. I don't think it's gonna. They'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals with the Celtics, but Celtics
the Raptors is kind of playing some ball.
Oh, I'm bugging. Word, I don't see them getting past the Raptors.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see them getting past that.
I don't know. I don't know about the Raptors yet. I don't know. I need Kawhi to play every game.
I don't know. See, man, Kawhi Leonard, man.
And I'm just Kyle Lowry, man. I just don't
I have no faith in Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, I can't bet $2 on Kyle Lowry, so I'd rather get a scratch off. So I don't know. But Celtics, at the end of the day, still with the 76ers. I know I sound crazy, but I really like Ben Simmons a lot, and I don't want this addition to make him shy away more because that's just the kind of personality he is. It's already bad, with Joel being a big personality. That's why I'm willing to risk Joel to boost up Ben Simmons. Funny and real quick stat about Joel, my homeboy Capito, our homeboy. He hit me. Joel had 31, 16, and 2. And he was like, is that good enough for you? And then I sent him a text back of a Shaq game where he had 25, 26, and 15. And so it just goes back to what I'm saying. Joel is Dwight to me. We forget Dwight was a big time. He was the best center in the league for a couple years.
Top 5 player.
We used to talk crazy about him in the beginning, and then you have a Shaq who has those kind of dominant force games. We get a lot. We like Joel's skill, but realistically, Shaq wasn't the most skillful person, but he was a dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, but I like Ben Simmons, and I think a lot of times when you add those players, man, it's hard.
I'm not gonna lie. I do like Joel. I would like to see him stick it out and Ben Simmons work it out, but I'm not gonna front, Last year when he was out during that stretch, Philly looked his best. Ben Simmons looked his best, and he was arguably a top 5 player in the whole entire league during that whole entire stretch. So like, maybe you all on something with that though, man.
It's like this is a. I hate to use it, man, because Ricky Davis had no damn Joel Embiid, but remember they had the clear house for LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, matter of fact, better more. They had a clear house for Kobe with Eddie Jones and everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you got to clear house of those town. Now, you know, Joel Embiid is way better than Ricky Davis. You know what I'm saying? But they're like Ricky Davis, DeJuan Wagner. He better them stand on top of each other.
Eric Murdoch.
Yeah. Well, you know, the point is sometimes, or like in football with Steve Smith and Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get rid of those dominant personalities to let
for them blossom and
yeah,
go.
Yeah. So, you know, Melo and, you know, Porzingis to an extent. It's just, those things just happen. Joel Embiid, that's a tough thing to give away. And if I'm going to give him away, let's believe I'm getting something.
You getting all kind of shit back.
I'm getting the robbery of the last 10 years in a trade. So don't think I'm going to just give them up for some role players. Hell no. I'm going to give them up and get some, but something to fit that more mold of Ben Simmons at the one. And
shooters and some tough players, a two-way player.
Yeah, I like that.
And real quick, I'm all the way in, pause. I'm all the way in, I'm sold. I know it's early, but I done seen enough. Your man, and my man too. Fuck that. More so your man though, but Luka.
Oh yeah. Nah, it's still early, so it's your man. It's still our man.
Yo, Luka. I'm sold.
I didn't expect Luka to be like
He's
that.
out here looking tremendous, man. He might fuck around and really get that Rookie of the Year, because Dallas actually winning games.
You know what's crazy about Luka? Like, we forget Dennis Smith is there. Like, as far as Dennis Smith,
Dennis Smith, Dennis Smith Jr.
You know what I'm saying? Especially from the New York area, they would kill the Knicks
for not drafting them.
Now Dennis Smith, like somebody on court, Luka is like, he's an all-star right now. He's really an all-star.
That dude.
I ain't think he's gonna be this good, this great, but he's gonna be a great.
He's doing this thing. And another thing, shout out to New York City's own Bronx, New York, Rice High School product. Kemba Walker's on a motherfucking rampage. If you have not noticed,
shout out Kemba, definitely.
He's on a rampage right now.
Wore that Rice jersey.
Yep.
You know
to the Jersey Day. He wore Cavs jersey. Rest in peace, Kev.
That was hot.
Yeah, man.
Word, man.
And then
I didn't even know that was Cavs jersey.
Yeah, that was Cavs jersey. Word 55. And then he didn't score 100 points in 2 games, and he's doing his thing, man. Leads the leagues in points.
Yeah.
So he definitely better be the All NBA team this year.
Hopefully they do right and trade him to a good team.
Yeah, get him the fuck about it.
Trade him to a good team. Hopefully he's building his stock crazy right now, so they can trade him to a good team.
On a playoff contender team, let's see what he does in the playoffs, man. Because it's go time, man. He is prime, and let's go. Shout out Kemba Walker, man.
We big on intangibles. I'm very big on intangibles, and on big stages, it was college, but we seen what he did on big stages. So I have all the confidence that if he get in the playoffs with a good team, he gonna show out.
Yeah.
He gonna show out, definitely. So yeah, shout out Kemba, man. There's dang, I forgot homeboy name. I don't even want to mess him up on the Panthers, man. What's the Samuel kid, man? But he from New York, from Brooklyn. Number 10 on the Panthers, wide receiver, Samuel. But yeah, I just found he's from New York, and he balling over there at the Panthers, making some plays. Word, New York kid. What? You know who else is another New York kid? I don't even know his name. I'm about to mess him up. We talking about New York people now. This is a bad thing because he just got an injury, but I should know your name. But he was on the Thunder, the dude who missed the windmill. Did you see that play? He missed the windmill bad. He looked crazy.
Nah.
But he just hurt himself over there. But I didn't know he's from New York. I heard Kenny Smith say it. I don't know if that mean anything.
Yo,
I don't know if that mean anything. But yeah, shout out to all the New York people, man. But yeah.
We coming back. We back.
Yeah, we back sooner than later, man. And I still be in first place. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Watch the Cowboys beat the Saints. Remember I said it.
Oh, nah. See, you taking it too far.
Watch the Cowboys beat the Saints.
See what I'm talking about?
Watch the Cowboys beat the Saints.
One little victory over Washington. We ready for the Saints.
Watch the Cowboys
in the dome.
beat the Saints. if we lose to the Saints,
crazy.
I might be okay with it because it just give us, some incentive to when we get to the playoffs to beat them. But watch this, man.
Whatever the spread is, I'm betting on the Saints. I don't even know the spread.
Dakota Ryan Prescott, number 4, man. It's what he do, man. He been better than Drew Brees since he been in the NFL. That's just what the numbers say.
This is hideous. This shit is crazy.
My brother.
Yes, sir.
Love, man. We out of here.
Hey.